Hey! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a get ready with me. I don't really have anywhere to go because I don't have any friends. I just figured that I would go ahead and sit down and do a get ready with me and basically just show you guys how I do my makeup every single day. Totally kidding, I never do my makeup, but if I did do my makeup every single day, this is how I would do it. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the little bell to the right of the subscribe button so that you get notified every time I upload a video. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to prime my face today using the NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer. So the only thing that I do not really care for about this primer is it doesn't have a pump or anything. It's literally just a little spatula that's just like, we are going to massage our face. Now I have a brand new foundation with me today. I have never tried it, and I actually did, I posted a picture on my Instagram wanting to know what your like holy grail makeup products were, and a lot of people told me that they really liked the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, so I went out and bought it. We're gonna try this out today, and I am in the shade Porcelain. I am going to be applying my foundation with the M439 from Morphe. Ooh, that's white. That is so white. Oh, Lord Jesus. We're going to go ahead and buff this in. This color, I was not 100% sure if it was going to be my color or not. And honestly, it's looking a little white on me. I should have went with the next darkest shade, but that is okay because that's why they made bronzer. If I do not know my shade, I always go lighter rather than darker because I can always, you know, darken up my skin if I need to. It's really hard to lighten your skin once you put in a darker foundation. Okay, so after the foundation is blended out, it does not look absolutely terrible, so I am not mad at it. Not mad at it. So we're going to go ahead and go into concealer, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Neutral. Natural. I go right in. You want to talk about a full coverage concealer? This is full coverage. This just ain't full coverage. This is full coverage. I'm gonna go right back in with my 439 and we're gonna make it happen. We are about to make it happen. Now that my under eyes are concealed, we are going to go in with the Coty Airspun powder in translucent, and we are going to set them. Literally going to pack this on just like this. And go ahead and brush it away. A lot of people like to bake their under eyes, and I do not have a problem baking my under eyes, but I find that whenever I do bake them, whenever I leave the powder on, the longer I leave it on, the more cakey it looks, if that makes sense. So unless I need my under eyes to last me for like 24 hours, I do not bake my under eyes. Now that I have set my under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and contour, and I'm using the e.l.f. contour palette Racheal, and I'm going to use this little angled brush right here. I just got this little brush from Amazon. Not sure what it's called. It doesn't have a name on it. I'm going to go into this shade right here. So whenever you're contouring, I always make sure you can kind of see like where my jawline, there's like a hollow part of your cheek, and that is where you want to contour. It just makes your face look more sculpted and more thin, and we like a thin face. So now you can see that on this side my face looks very sculpted and very thin, and on this side it looks like I'm storing food for winter. Now that both of my cheeks are contoured, I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face, and I'm going in with the Physicians Formula bronzer in light and my Eco Tools powder brush. I just bronze like my forehead, and I go all the way around my forehead and my cheek area. I am obviously a very fair person, so I don't really care for a ton of bronzer because I don't want anything to look unnatural We want to look natural. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to blush, and I'm going to be using the Color Workshop Highlight and Blush palette right here, and I'm going to be going in with this bottom right shade. And for my blush today, I'm going to be using the Luxie 660 Precision Brush. I just dipped into the wrong color. Girl, no, I ain't trying that. Now that my blush is on, I'm going to go ahead and powder my entire face. And the powder I'm going to be using today is from CoverGirl, and it is in the shade 110 Translucent Light. Now that my face is completely done, we're going to go ahead and move on to brows. I am not an expert at brows. I will never claim to be. So we are going to see what happens. I'm going to use my brow pencil from Emax Designs, and I am going to use the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Little Pomade, and this is in the shade Licorice. Okay, my brows are done. I did not do my entire brow routine on camera. If you would like a detailed how I do my brow video, then just let me know in the comments below. But we are going to move right along with eyes. The first thing I do right before I do my eyeshadow is prime my eyes. And I am using the Blend Mineral Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Concealer 1. Right after I prime my eyes, I always set it with a neutral powder. My favorite eyeshadow to set my eyes is in the 35O palette from Morphe, and it is this very, very top left shade right here. And I just cover my eyelid and a little bit into my crease with the shade. And I'm using the Essence of Beauty Smoky Wide brush. Whenever you use concealer and you set your eyes with a powder, it really helps blending later on. So if you're finding yourself blending your eyeshadows and they're just not blending the way that you want them to blend, it doesn't look seamless, you can't get it to blend the way that you want it to blend, try setting your eyes with a powder after you conceal or after you prime them, and I promise you it makes a world of difference. The first shadow that I always go into is my transition shade. Your transition shade should be at least maybe 1 to 2 shades darker than your regular skin tone, and it basically just makes one color transition to another color, just like the name says, transition shade. My favorite transition shade is from the 35O palette, and it is this shade right here. I normally start right here at the very, very corner, and I will just start small circular motions and work my way in. I usually stop about halfway, usually about right here is where I stop, and I just use a very, very light hand and just blend that in. And obviously you do the same thing to the other side. Once I'm done with my transition shade, I am going into the 35R palette from Morphe. And I am going to go into this shade right here. It's probably 2 shades darker than the transition shade, and I think it's really, really, really pretty. And I like to build up my eyeshadows. I don't like to just jump from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. If I know that I'm going for a more smoky eye, I will layer up 3 or 4 shadows together just to make sure that it has as much dimension as absolutely possible. And with the darker shade, I will start once again in the outer corner and kind of stamp it. Whenever you're using darker shades, you don't want to just go in windshield wiper motion, because you want it to gradually give you like an ombre look on your eye. So you want to start at the very, very corner, kind of stamp it, and then start flicking it in. Repeat on the other eye. The next shade I'm going to go into is this shade right here, and it is a very, very deep chocolate brown. So I'm going to lightly tap into that and tap off all the excess, and I'm going to again tap the very, very outer V, just like that, and then flick it in. It's really going to make your eye pop, give you that really nice cat eye effect that you want with this look. If you're like me and you like a really, really deep outer V to your eye, then I like to take a black shade and really stamp it right there in the outer V, just to give even more depth to your eye look. So I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to go into this jet black right here, very, very lightly stamp it on my brush, tap off the excess, and just stamp the very, very outer V of my eye. And this time I will not flick it in. I will literally just stamp, and that will be it. Because we do have all of these other colors, and as you can see when I close my eye, it's black, and then it goes all the way to the middle with our first transition shade that we tried. For eyeliner today, I'm going to be using the Ciate London Fierce Flicks eyeliner. I got this in my Ipsy bag this week, so I have not used it at all, so I will not be doing my liner on camera today. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how I do my eyeliner, then just let me know in the comments below, but for today, I'm going to go off camera, do my liner and my lashes, and I will be right back. Liner and lashes are done. Obviously, I put a really, really thin coat of mascara on my natural lashes before I apply the false lashes, just to make everything blend really, really well. If you do not put a small, really thin coat of mascara on before you put your false lashes on, there is a contrast between your lashes and the false lashes. So now I am going to put a coat of mascara on my bottom lashes, and I will be right back. So the mascara that I use today for my bottom lashes is from CoverGirl, and this is their Lash Blast Volume Mascara. This is one of my all-time favorite drugstore mascaras. It's really, really nice. The wand is really, really fat, and the bristles are super, super tiny, so they really grab every single lash and separate them wonderfully. So the last thing we have to do today is lips, and today I'm layering the Wet n Wild Mega Slicks Lip Gloss in the shade Sunglaze, and the Laura Lee Los Angeles and ColourPop collab Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Wham. So I'm going to put on the Wet n Wild one first. I have not tried this. It still has the package on it. I'm really excited to see how it looks on my lips. It's really pretty. Now I'm going to set my face using the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. Okay guys, well that completes this Get Ready With Me here. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this Get Ready With Me, if you want me to do more of the Get Ready With Me's, just let me know. I wanted to mention real fast in this video, we are up to 85 subscribers, and as soon as my channel hits 100 subscribers, I will be giving away the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. So make sure that you tell your friends to subscribe. Make sure that you hit the like button and share this video. So that's all for today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.